What's up, Gemini? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week's energy starting January 20th, 2025. Gemini, I hope all is well. Welcome to my new channel. So if you haven't seen a video that I posted up on my old channel, giving you a link to this new channel here, check it out, But anyway, if you made it here, then that means you must have seen the video and follow the link. Okay, all right, so we're using the ASTRAL SCION deck to do your messages for this week. Not reading any reversals, but what I have done with the other videos that I have already recorded, I decided it's 2025, so, new year, new thing, new approach. I'm not one who usually likes to do clarifying for any cards, but any negative cards that you may receive in your spread, I'll clarify that card, okay, and focus just on that energy. Anyway, what else do I need to add to this? Okay, can't think of anything right now. Anyway, so let's focus on what's coming up. What is the potential energy for Gemini in the week ahead? Energies for Gemini. Energies for Gemini. All right, so we're about to begin. Let's cut this deck up here for you. We're going to start your messages, all right? So, Gemini, the first card in this energy for you, we're going to begin with the Major Arcana, the Temperance card. Major Arcana, the Temperance card is all about rebalancing, right? So she usually comes in here to rebalance, bring back that peace, bring back that calmness to you. For some Geminis that I'm reading for, possibly the Temperance card might be showing up because it may be a focus for you this week just to pay attention to yourself, your own needs and whatnot. And that's not being selfish, Gemini. That's just really having to, when it comes to taking matters in its own hands, focusing on your own energies and not necessarily disregarding those people who are, around you or close to you. It's just more or less you having to focus on yourself. This card is always about loving yourself, knowing what your worth is, what your value is, and what all of that energy may mean to other people. Anyway, the Temperance card also focuses energy on, all relationships. So it's not just, romantic relationships. It's all those relationships, romantic, platonic, family, and so forth. I regard the Temperance card as Mother Nature, oftentimes as Mother Nature, along with the Empress card, if you should happen to get the Empress card, Major Arcana. These are the only two cards that I would refer, that it would be, taking solace with Mother Nature. So you could be just spending some time outdoors enjoying Mother Nature and God's beauty, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we start off with the Major Arcana, the Temperance card, and it's a rebalancing of some sort of energy that you may have been imbalanced in the previous week or weeks before. Okay, so this is a week of rebalancing, restoration, and focusing more or less your energy on yourself. Now, mind you, I'm not going to get into any habits of throwing clarifiers for any positive cards. It's only those negative cards that may show up, like the Tower, the Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and so forth. Maybe the Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. You get my drift. Anyway, the card that's up next for you, Gemini, we got the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is here in your spread. This is one of my financial independent cards. The other one would be, the other card would be the Nine of Pentacles. So we have the Knight. This is a core card in an actual person. So this could be anything for Gemini this week when it comes to any types of promotions, a job offer. You may be, financially independent, or there's a need to strive to be financially independent. This person here, in terms of his attributes, as others may see you, very dependable, reliable, stable, good money handlers. Okay, doesn't always have to result in lending out any money. Could be just, how people see you. And it may be also too how you treat others, as far as your own energies here. So we have the Knight of Pentacles here. This could also be a business startup. All right, let's keep that in mind. Business startup. Following the Knight of Pentacles here for you, Gemini, now we have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is always about being inspired, initiating something, always those beginning stages of passion. So it could be, initiating a new relationship, romantic. It could be also platonic, start up of a new, creative pursuit or a hobby. Now it is 2025. We're into the third week, going into the third week of the new year. So it could be that you want to start something completely new, completely different. So this is the card that would warrant that energy. And also too, the Ace of Wands could be some type of energy coming towards you, Gemini, that may put a smile on your face, right? Very rapid energy that may come along and put a smile on your face. And there's always an element of surprise here with the Knight of Wands. Following the Knight of Wands here for you, Gemini, now we have the Queen of Pentacles. I just said the money. The Knight of Pentacles here is a court card. She's a court card. So this could be your boss in the workplace environment. It could be promotions for any Gemini this week. It could also be a job offer, business startup, or you could just regard these two pentacles that have shown up here in your spread as we start the new year as your money situation, looking pretty good. If it is not, then it has the potential of, turning out to be pretty good for you. All right. So money is not an issue for you this week. So that's what I'm seeing. This could be the creditors. I already mentioned the boss in the workplace environment. It could be, forming some sort of business partnership. Money and resources are available with the Knight of Pentacles as well as the Queen of Pentacles in your spread. Now, I always, in the past talked about, if the Queen or the King showed up here, could just indicate, and as well as the Knight, could indicate that when it comes to those outside of the business partnerships being formed, it could be romantic partnerships. And I always say these two people are already doing very well for themselves. They accumulated some sort of pocket change, They may be running their own businesses. They may be entrepreneurs or doing something very lucrative in the line of work or career that they have chosen. These individuals never come across as being stingy, selfish, always willing to help out and, like the finer things in life and just willing to share that energy with those they come in contact with. Up next, after the Queen of Pentacles, now we have the Queen of Cups. All right, so the Queen of Cups is here. Of course, this is the mother of all love, nurturing, caring, and supportive, making sure that you are, being guided to trust your intuition this week, those gut feelings, those inner voices that you hear. You always have to go with those energies, Gemini, because the first impression that you receive is the correct answer. This is female energy here, so representing all females. It could be the female Gemini that comes along and sees the video. It could be your mother, your grandmother, your sister, your bestie. For the males that come along and see the video, it could be your wife, your girlfriend, your sister, your aunt, and so forth. I usually regard the Queen of Cups as, usually you could be the Gemini that is working in the field or the capacity and helping others. And it doesn't always have to relate to any types of, caretaking or nursing. It could be physical therapy. It could be customer service. It's always trying to improve the life and the quality of those around you. The Queen of Cups, too, being that she's in your spread this week, there is some sort of level of achievement of receiving some sort of emotional happiness, satisfaction, fulfillment, and contentment, Gemini. And that's based on those people that are currently in your life, your family, your romantic partners, your friends. And then also, too, the Queen has the unique ability to bring together platonic friendships as well as romantic partnerships. She's going to sit on top of that Queen of Pentacles. Following the Queen of Cups here, now we have the Page of Pentacles. Again, the money is strong here for Gemini this week. This is the card that would represent, again, business startup, a job offer, a contract offer, or it's like your money is, improving, or your money is becoming steady or grounded. The money is flowing in here for Gemini. Wow. Following the Page of Pentacles, now we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, I just spoke about throwing clarifying cards for any negative cards that you receive. This is one of those cards. The Nine of Swords is the type of energy, and of course you represent the swords energies. She's, looking behind the swords here. It looks like a curtain or a blind or whatnot. Who are you? Now, I just want to throw this in here because it could be that who are you checking out behind the scenes? Now, this could be you and you're checking out what your neighbor might be doing across the street or whatever. This card here definitely represents a level of overthinking too much. It could be fear-based. It could be anything, attached to uncertainties, anxiety, depression. I always say that the Nine of Swords is the card of betrayals, being lied to excessively, having to deal with some sort of unresolved conflicting energies internally, externally, whether or not it's related to your, recent past or your distant past. If this is the card that comes through for you this week and it's, impacting you or affects you in any way, work on those energies. You don't want this energy to linger around. It just gets much worse because I always associate psychological abuse, mental abuse, torment. There's some sort of pain or suffering that may be taking place. However, if it is not the energy that expresses itself towards you, then again, and you may be attached to somebody who is incarcerated, then it would be, of course, their Nine of Swords energies. Also, seeking some sort of relief from all of this bizarre, chaotic energies. When it comes to that overthinking, it might be that you're feeling like you're being pulled in several different directions here and trying to make a decision, concrete decision about something specific. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, seeking that relief through prescription medications for anxiety, depression, non-prescription medication, smoking cigarettes, weed smoking, drinking, anything that's going to help you through the days or the nights with this Nine of Swords. All right, so since we have the Nine of Swords in the spread here, let's reshuffle the deck. This is what I've been doing with the other videos that receive negative cards. Why is this Nine of Swords here for Gemini? Give us more information, please, if you will. Why is this Nine of Swords energy here in Gemini spread for this week? All right, so it could be because money. Again, money. The Nine of Pentacles. And keep in mind that when I throw clarifier cards for the negative cards here, Gemini, it's just going to stay just for that card that is being clarified. This is not an expansion because this would be the second financial independent card that I just spoke about when I drew the Knight of Pentacles. But I'm drawing one specific card here to see what the reason why the Nine of Swords could be in your spread. So it feels like some Geminis, even though the money is strong in your spread, someone could be still suffering from some sort of financial problems or having to deal with some sort of financial problems. It could be that you're having some sort of conflicting energies with your coworkers. It could be your boss or your supervisor. And that's what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Pentacles. If there was any extremism when it comes to your work or your money, that might be what I'm seeing as well, that someone is dealing with some sort of financial, it would be extreme. Financial situation, a crisis, financial crisis. And then, of course, the Nine of Swords, you can't see your way out of this. And this is what's creating the anxiety, the nervousness, the sleepless nights, and so forth. Okay, so that's the message that I'm getting from that. And we're just going to leave that one right there. Following the Nine of Pentacles here, clarifying that Nine of Swords, Gemini, now we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands simply means that some of you are just going to be busy doing whatever it is that you need to take care of this week. The Nine of Wands comes in to assist you with that energy to completion, whether it's, work-related matters, whether it's, doing stuff for yourself, Gemini, whether it's, doing stuff for your family, romantic partners, or friends, all right? You'll have the Nine of Wands to help you with that energy. Up next, now we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, again, is one of those cards that I'm going to clarify to see why the Five of Swords is here. Once again, you're a part of this energy, your Swords energy, right? So having to deal with some sort of internal or external energies here, sorting things out. But you could regard this Five of Swords as seen as a reduction of you if the Nine of Swords is expressed towards you this way or this week, that you're working on the level of decreasing that Nine of Swords chaotic energy. All right, so the Five of Swords also too could be for some Geminis to be mindful of not allowing any body that they're connected to, whether it's co-workers, family members, friends, romantic partners, to play mind games with you, because this is what I always get out of this Five of Swords energy, that someone could be playing mind games, head games with you. And then also too, the other part is that you could very well own or possess something that someone is envious of. All right, so that is the Five of Swords. Let's see why the Five of Swords is here in this spread for you this week, Gemini. Why is the Five of Swords here, please? What is causing the conflicting energies? Five of Swords. All right, here we go. So it could be Page of Swords. Okay, so the Page of Swords is having to deal with new conversations, first actions and first moves. And I feel that the Five of Swords could be a part of the type of energy where, basically with the Nine of Swords and now we have the Five of Swords and the Page of Swords. This is you. The Court card would represent you, Gemini, having to make some sort of concrete decisions about something specific again. So it could be related to your money, could be related to any types of, relationships. It could be your work. All right. Then it could be that you are, and I'm not reading these cards in reverse, but I'm still getting, because the Page of Swords represents news and information. It could be that there's something going on related to either a lack of information or you're not getting the information that you need regarding some situation. Could be involving a person or an event. Okay, and that might be the cause of the stress. All right, so there we go. After the Five of Swords, Page of Swords, now we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is, again, the offering of a job, pregnancy news. It could also be childbirth. Now, the Page of Cups definitely could be for any Gemini who may have entered into a new relationship. This is still fresh and still new to you. And I always, call it less than 30 days old. All right, so we have the Page of Cups. And anytime we have the Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, the Empress in your spread, along with the swords, then, when it comes to childbirth specifically, then if it's not somebody that you know, if it's not you, and then it's somebody that you know, they could be undergoing cesarean section. Following the Page of Cups here now, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is always focused on something or someone. And all the court cards here in this particular deck, they have a heart, either in the middle or somewhere around. So this is some extreme passionate energy that you may be focused on. Again, you have to put yourself in the Queen of Wands shoes and her aura. And so you're going after something this week, or, you're very passionate about it. This is, when it comes to that passion, it's extremism. It's definitely intense. And then also, too, it could be being that she's a court card and representing any types of sexual energy or sexual expression. For any other Gemini who may be creative or artistic, she'll send in that fiery energy to help you along your creative route. And then, again, she's holding the guitar, so it could be that, simple messages here that, the Geminis that I'm reading for, you're just into music. You could be playing physical instruments like the guitar, but you could be also attending a musical event or a concert. All right, so that is the Queen of Wands. Following the Queen of Wands here for you, Gemini, now we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, again, like the Page of Cups, is pregnancy news, childbirth. Two aces in a reading is very auspicious energy, usually positive. And yeah, pregnancy news, childbirth, a job offer, and then also too, because of the Ace of Cups in your spread, I always talk about there could be some sort of extension of gratitude or dedication, devotion coming your way from those people that you are close to. The Ace of Cups, like the Queen of Cups, has the ability to bring together, formulate. I don't know why I struggle with that word. Formulate new relationships, romantic and platonic. All right. And excuse me, it lands on the Queen of Cups. So that's interesting. Very last card that I have for you in the spread, Gemini, we're going to finish off with the Eight of Cups. Of course, I'm going to throw a clarifier here, but I always read the Eight of Cups as, look, this is a no drama week for Gemini. For some Geminis this week, you're walking away from whatever it is that you may have dealt with in your recent past, or even including your distant past, okay? And so you turned your back on this energy here, so you don't want to be bothered emotionally this week, so you're walking away. So I'm going to throw a card here just to see why the Eight of Cups is here for Gemini this week. Why is that Eight of Cups here for Gemini? What are you walking away from? What have you walked away from? What are you turning your back on? Why is that Eight of Cups here for Gemini? All right, so here we go. The Empress, okay, is the major arcana that shows up here. So this is a card of having to deal with, first and foremost, again, it was still, by itself regard pregnancy news, childbirth, but I'm just focusing on the energy of clarifying that Eight of Cups. So it could be that you're walking away from any types of, should I say resistance? Because this card here always, represents card of beauty, card of loving yourself, being at peace with yourself, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. And I still would stand that maybe the Eight of Cups here could just represent you focusing your energy on yourself. Remember I said the Temperance card that opens your energy up is all about you having to focus on yourself. And the Empress card here, on the other hand, clarifying that Eight of Cups could just simply mean that Gemini, you are serious about having to let and release those energies of the Eight of Cups, people, possibly having to pull on your energy, keeping you or preventing you from taking care of your own needs. All right. So I'm reading it as such that this is the reason why the Eight of Cups is here, is that you're going to focus on yourself this week, taking better care of yourself. It could be anything related to making some sort of improvements. Again, 2025 is here. So it could be, like a fresh start, new beginning for you in some area, because maybe your attention have been drawn to, other people and other people's problems. So now here, this is just you having to refocus all of that energy, bring it back to you and taking care of yourself. All right. So that's what I have. That's what I have for you this week, Gemini. I hope this is helpful to you. Keep in mind, it's just me interpreting these messages here. Take what's going to work for you. Once again, welcome to my new channel. I hope you, give me continued support. Always come back to get more of these messages here from me. Be safe this week. Keep smiling for me, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.